What's up, guys? Your boy, 22K13. I'm going to talk about the wrestling news wrap up for May 26, 2015. WWE pulled new Becky Lynch shirt due to offensive tone. Becky Lynch impressed a lot of people with her performance against Sasha Banks during the NXT TakeOver Unstoppable event last Wednesday. They had one of the best women's matches in WWE history, as Lynch fell short of capturing the women's title from Banks. It's no surprise that WWE wanted to sell a new shirt for Lynch, so they made one available on WWEshop.com. The new Lynch shirt says "Last Kicker" on it. Originally, when it was made available for men, women, and children. However, it has been removed from WWE Shop for men and children because of the problem with the word "last" on there. Apparently, there were people that were upset about it on social media because "last" is a slang term for girl or young woman. Seeing men walking around saying that they kicked the ass of a woman is definitely not something WWE wants to promote. It's a bit surprising that WWE will allow the show to still be on sale for women, though. If you going to prevent men and children from buying it, then why keep it around for women too? Obviously, there's nothing wrong with a woman wearing a shirt saying she's going to fight another girl. It would probably be best if they just didn't sell the shirt to avoid any potential controversy. In other WWE Shop news, they put a new Hideo Itami shirt that was recently released because he's going to miss at least 6 months after shoulder surgery. They probably felt like there was no point putting a new shirt out there if the guy isn't going to be on the road to promote it. Scott Hall working with NXT talent soon. We noted over the weekend that Al Haff, who has ties to the I Believe in Wrestling dojo, that WWE Hall of Famer Scott Hall worked with, sent word that Hall may be done with Jeff Jarrett Global Force Wrestling due to WWE. It appears there may be more to the rumor of Hall working for WWE soon. This weekend, Hall was escorted out earlier this month. Artazu said one of the reasons he was begging Hall to leave the event in New Jersey was because Hall had previously told them that he was going to work for WWE NXT in the coming weeks, and they didn't want him to jeopardize that. Artazu added that Sean X-Pac Wallman and other people were pleading with Hall to leave the event in Jersey because any negative news could cost him his spot with WWE. Of course, TMZ broke the story that weekend, but we haven't heard anything about heat from WWE yet. WWE ends second screen experience for Raw, SmackDown, and WWE Network event. WWE announced the following today. WWE discontinuing second screen experience for Raw, SmackDown, and WWE Network event. For the past 3 years, the WWE app has offered an award-winning, best-in-class second screen experience, complete with exclusive interviews and match continuation footage, dedicated backstage photography, and live voting that allow the WWE Universe to change the course of our weekly programming. WWE fans were connected to Raw, SmackDown, and monthly special events on the WWE Network like never before, as we strive to provide an unprecedented and immensely interactive way to watch TV. However, in this ever-changing digital landscape, more and more fans are turning to alternate ways to consume our content during programming. As such, and to keep pace with evolving time, WWE is discontinuing its second screen experience for Raw SmackDown monthly special event on WWE Network, effective May 28, 2015, following SmackDown. Now more than ever, your second screen experience will instead be really available on the platform of your choice, whether it's WWE.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, Periscope, and many others. WWE is steadfastly committed to delivering the same level of engagement and multimedia-rich companion content you come to love, taking you behind the scenes of every single show as they unfold live on the screen of your choosing. Thank you for tapping into the WWE app's second screen and prepare for WWE's new and evolved interactive entertainment. Title reveal for upcoming The Undertaker DVD set. We noted before that WWE is working on a DVD about The Undertaker to come out later this year. WrestlingDVDnews.com report that the title will be a re-release and extended version of the 2012 Undertaker, The Streak 20-0 DVD and Blu-ray set. The title will be Undertaker The Streak 2011 Rest in Peace Edition, and the set is scheduled to be released as a regular edition and a limited edition in special coffin-shaped package. Why WWE decided to pull Hideo Itami t-shirt. WWE shop pulled their new Hideo Itami t-shirt this week because some of the Japanese characters on the original design were incorrect according to PW Insider. They are fixing the t-shirt and will be adding it back to the website soon. Reason why WWE booked Daniel Bryan for Miz TV at Elimination Chamber. As noted, Daniel Bryan will be appearing on the WWE Elimination Chamber Kickoff pre-show in a Miz TV segment with The Miz. Bryan's new WWE DVD comes out next Tuesday, so that's likely the main reason for the appearance. Identity of the cameraman on Monday episode of Raw. The identity of the individual that portrayed the cameraman on Monday episode of Raw in the Dean Ambrose arrest angle was Ring of Honor regular Will Ferrara. Ferrara is also a graduate of the Old Taz Finishing School in Long Island. Stardust to feud with the Elbow, Stephen Amell. As seen on Monday episode of Raw, Stardust was trash-talking the Elbow Stephen Amell, who was at ringside for the event. Stardust was also later featured in a Fallout video where he called out Amell. For a while now, Amell had been pushing for WWE to get him involved in the show, so some may speculate they are doing angles with the two. Kevin Nash said he wants a retirement match with WWE. Kevin Nash took to his Twitter during Monday episode of Raw and mentioned that he would like to have his retirement match held inside of a WWE ring. He also said that he would like to have a build-up similar to how HBO does theirs for boxing and have it air on the WWE network. Veteran TNA Knockout reportedly leaving the company. Backstage update on TNA handling Destination America report. According to PWInsider.com, veteran TNA knockout Christy Hemme had landed a great job outside of wrestling and has given her notice that she is leaving TNA. There had been talk that she might still work some type of TV role with TNA, but that has not been confirmed. And the general feeling is she is leaving TNA altogether. With regard to the report of Destination America canceling TNA programming in September, as of this writing, TNA has yet to address the issue with talent. There is a meeting, however, scheduled for this afternoon in which the topic might be addressed. But there are people in TNA who are unhappy that nothing has been directly told to them about the cancellation report other than the statement TNA initially issued. Big backstage update on Sami Zayn injury and surgery status. According to PWInsider.com, WWE NXT star Sami Zayn is in Birmingham, Alabama, likely to schedule shoulder surgery. As noted, Zayn came into his match against John Cena on Raw with the shoulder already bothering him, and he further injured his shoulder during the bout. Zayn had dealt with this injury before, and while no timeline for his return was given, Hideo Itami recently had similar surgery which would keep him out of the ring for a few months. Zayn was written off NXT TV at TakeOver Unstoppable. Backstage report. Austin Aries TNA contract expiring at the end of June. Austin Aries contract will reportedly expire at the end of June. At this time, Aries is teaming with Bobby Roode in a best of 5 tag team series against The Wolf. That series is scheduled to end at the June 27th Slammiversary pay-per-view. Backstage report. DT Carter still hasn't addressed TNA Destination America report meeting today. TNA President DT Carter has not addressed the TNA Destination America issue with the TNA staff in Nashville, Tennessee. She was in Texas over the weekend, but had a meeting scheduled with staff this afternoon. Many within the company are said to be unhappy that nothing had been said beyond the email statement TNA issued last week. Multiple sources have confirmed to us that the situation seemed very similar to the Spike TV issue last year, where there was very little communication, leaving talent and staff members in the dark and wondering about their long-term future. Did Ronda Rousey let slip a key plot line in her WWE return? Ronda Rousey continued to be linked to the world of the WWE. This past Monday on Raw, her name was brought up once more in a segment with Stephanie McMahon and Triple H, in which they appeared backstage with the cast of Entourage, in which Rousey appeared. When Rousey's name was brought up, the actor talked about Rousey's armbar prowess, and it was pointed out that Steph had been at Rousey's mercy, something that did not sit well with the authority head. Well, they're likely an end game here to the WWE continually linking Rousey's name to their product, and that goes beyond a simple film promotion. They very much want the UFC champion back for WrestleMania 32. And now Rousey, in an interview with the Wall Street Journal, may have let a key plot point slip, mainly that Dana White's public refusal to allow Rousey to take part is all part of the storyline. Speaking to the Wall Street Journal, Rousey stated in regard to a future WrestleMania appearance that, and I quote, "With the last WrestleMania, what was the coolest part? It's the surprise. So do you really want to know? Maybe this is all part of some plot to put Dana out there and be like, nope, no way it ever happened. then make everyone forget about it so later I can just pop up like, what? Dana said no. That's the cool thing about WWE. You don't know which factor are being put out there because they're real and which one are being put out there to put you guys off what's really going to happen. Before you dismiss the possibility that Mike is in on it, consider that he likely wants to keep his arguably biggest star happy, especially in the wake of Jon Jones being stripped of his title following a hit-and-run incident that resulted in felony charges. That may just include letting his champ live out her dream and moonlight a little in the pro wrestling world. And finally, Samoa Joe working Ring of Honor TV taping. Samoa Joe is heading back to Ring of Honor for a TV taping on Saturday, June 20th. It was announced by Ring of Honor that Joe will team up with current IWGP Heavyweight Champion AJ Styles to take on the Always Tag Team Champion, The Addition, who comprise of Christopher Daniel and Kazarian. The unique contract that Samoa Joe has with WWE has been the talk of the online wrestling world for the past week. He debuted on WWE NXT last Wednesday. Then worked the NXT taping the next night, and we found out that his deal will allow him to work for other wrestling companies. Today we found out that not only can he work for a company like Ring of Honor, but he'll be on their TV show as well. One night earlier, Always will have their Best in the World pay-per-view on June 19th. That Joe is not a part of. The taping Joe will be working will be at Tomeo 5 p.m. 610 West 56th Street in New York City. Always is billing this match as a dream match, even though all four guys spent a significant amount of time in TNA wrestling over the last 13 years. Apparently this match never happened in TNA. You can find combinations with these four guys in other matches, but this actual tag is a first. Joe went on Twitter to say that they are rewriting the book on how business is done in wrestling. And I quote, "Do yourself a favor, put away your preconceived notion of how you think business is done and understand we are rewriting the book." That's his way of saying that he's not the kind of guy with a traditional wrestling deal. They doing something different since he's able to work indie shows, like he did last weekend and TV taping outside of WWE too. There may come a time in Joe's career where he signed a WWE only deal in order to make him a regular on Raw, SmackDown, and WWE pay-per-view. Maybe that happened later this year, but perhaps it never happened. For now, Joe seems very happy with his current situation, and he should be. Well, that's it, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys on the next one. Peace.